Don't you hate it when a kid's acting up and you can't smack the shit out of them because they not your kid? Yeah, it's that kind of day. It's 365 vlog. Today is March 3rd, 2016, day 63 of the 365 vlog, and I'm just jumping into what the topic of the day is, and it's the end of the world, baby. Now, what I mean by the end of the world is that in a lot of today's shows and stuff, we see that the world is ending. Like, if I was sure that the world was ending, it is because I have seen it. I like humans fucking something up, and so on and so forth, and the list goes down in tiers. Now, I used to be an avid fan of this genre of post-apocalyptic world. We're all going to die, let's see how it goes. But then one thing happened and led to another, and the whole market got oversaturated with a lot of this bullshit. There are way too many movies and TV shows. If anyone ever saw a zombie, they should pretty much know what to do if they've watched enough, or at least as much as I have, or maybe you have, or whoever has interest in this. Because every 10 seconds it's like, oh shit, what you gonna do if you turn into a zombie? Oh, I have to kill you. Oh, what do I have to do if you turn into a zombie? I've had a head, and y'all been friends for life. Y'all was like, grew up together and y'all was 5. That's not the point of this video. One of my gripes with zombie movies in general, just let's focus on zombie movies, is the fact that these people can start off a world sometimes, and even more on this fact, because there's one show that has done this and it pisses me the fuck off. And that's The Walking Dead. Yes, if you've seen The Walking Dead, you know pretty much kinda what happened. But my problem is that in the first season of The Walking Dead, not Fear the Walking Dead, in The Walking Dead, they kinda explained it to be like a hopeless thing that just happened and there was no way to solve it. And I was like, fuck. That's one other thing that I hate, but I'll get to that at the end when I'm done talking about what happened before. And then they came out with Fear the Walking Dead, and then this was supposed to be like a prequel to what happened before, like at the beginning of like the zombie outbreak. Now, one thing that like grinds my gears, yes, I'm using a Family Guy reference, I haven't even watched that show, but the fact how it all started, that would have just made the show all the more beautiful. It would have given rules. It would have just given me like that nice closure, even though the show isn't over. But like in certain aspects, like that's just open-ended. I have to use like my imagination. I wish it was solidified because they created the story and they're shaping the world. Now, their defense for it is just that they want to focus on the characters and the interpersonal relations with each other, and that's fine. But I would just like a little bit of explanation about how the fuck everybody turned into zombies, and why the fuck everybody's zombies. Just tell me that. That's all I want to know. Because this also came up today in a show I was watching, The 100. It comes on channel, the CW. If you have it, watch it. It's a great show. Watch it on Netflix. It's on Netflix. But don't have the greatest closure. Usually there's a fucking bleak. But I mean, the world's not nice and all butterflies and whatnot, but at least I want some hope. There's no hope at the end of a lot of these things. Everybody pretty much dies or dies. There's no actually living if you're lucky, and there's no cure ever. You just die. And I guess that's the